For loop. Back in the days and still in the Simpsons episodes, there was a widespread punishment for naughty students. Writing like a gazillion times what they did wrong, for example. I must not talk in class, or I won't forget to do my homework again, and stuff like that. So today we will break all the naughty students free with our shiny new machine that writes lines for you. So, first of all, let's make our document look like a chalkboard. Alright, first things first. Let's see how we can repeat the same stuff over and over again. And to make that happen, we will use our brother from another mother, the for loop. The for loop is a technique that lets you loop through any code until you hit some sort of a counter. Let's write it down and I'll explain it further. Alright, so to create a for loop, you have to write the word for and open parenthesis. Inside of the parenthesis, you have 3 sections divided by semicolons. The first section is supposed to reset your counter, because the for loop is running until you hit that counter. So the first section is to reset your counter, and you can call your counter whatever you like. I named it I, that's short enough, and reset it to 0. Right after, we have the second section. It's all about telling that for loop, if that condition's true, well, just keep looping, will ya? So I wrote I is less than 10, which is, in English, as long as our counter I is under 10, don't mention it. Just keep looping. And in the last section is the counter increment. After every loop, do the plus plus thingy, which, if you remember, means increment yourself by 1. So if our counter I is 0, after one loop it will change to 1, and then to 2, and then to 3, and so on. And every time our middle section is satisfied, our code here will keep on running. Alright, let's combine a little bit of for loops and functions and create ourselves a writing line machine. Writing line machine, yeah. Yeah, so first of all, we will write a function called writeLineMachine with a for loop inside of it, and that function will take a parameter called lineText, and we will let the for loop run for 10 times, for now. I will leave a comment now inside of the for loop. And now we will write a function that writes our text, and then we will insert it inside of our for loop, okay? So let's write it down. I will create another function called write, and this function will ask for a parameter called lineText, and it will simply write on our document, the same value the parameter has. And we will insert our new function inside of our writeLineMachine, and link the parameter of the writeLineMachine. Alright, and now we will have another function that starts our machine, called startMachine, and we will just insert our writeLineMachine inside of it, with a parameter of lineText. Now, we will have a new variable that holds a text. Let's say we want to repeat this text. I will never ride my hamster mobile to school ever again. I promise! And finally, we link it all together with a start machine and let it use our text variable. So our code goes to our start machine function with our text, travels to our writeLineMachine function with our text, loops 10 times, and each and every loop he will visit our write function. That just prints inside our document our text, which is, well, my forbidden rides on the hamster mobile. By the way, we can easily think of improving our machine and give it dynamic variables of the number of loops, like that. And that's it. Now we can trick our teachers and let our machine write lines for us.